warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Halimul Putri. My NIM is 1924247. I'm during information system. I'm studying at Bina Sarana Informatika University. Okay, I will explain about hardware and computer.
Today, I will present my project assignment that is about hardware. What is hardware? Hardware, or better known as hardware, is a type of components in a computer where the physical part can be seen in plain sight or can be felt directly. So, it can be said that hardware is the physical equipment of a computer that is workflow for performing input, process, and output process. Computer hardware function. From the definition of hardware above, there are several functions of the hardware itself. Processing data or information has a function to process data or information to process data and then processes on a computer's networks or process devices or CPU or AM, PGA, and other. Receive input. From the user, the hardware will process the incoming information. The data received from the input will be transferred to the output. Storing information and data, this storage can be done not only by device installed inside the computer, but also by devices installed outside. Give output. When it has been processed, the hardware will give output again to the user. All outputs can be seen by the user displayed on special hardware. Types of hardware and their examples. In general, hardware can be divided into types based on each specification. There are some hardware that is distinguished according to its function or use. Input device. One type of hardware that is useful for entering information or data. Mouse. One type of hardware that functions to move the cursor in the computer layer. Keyboard is used in entering numbers, symbol, and letter into the computer. Scanner is useful for converting documents from hard copy to soft copy. Next, output device. This type is a type of hardware that is useful in displaying information and printing and result and of data input that users do. For example, monitor components that other jobs need to have. Printer, you can are parts of this type's document. Projector useful for making together or research to display PDF image on the LCD layer of the computer. Process device. This type of device can be useful in daily work as well as normal process of a computer system. First, the process device, CPU, useful in controlling our process on the computer. PDA functions, process of post-static data so that the result can be displayed on the computer monitor layer. Or in else, this type can determine the access based on a computer. Storage device. Storage device are better known as files for storage. The one type of hardware that function to store computer data. For example, a memory hardware function to store information and data in a computer with a large enough capacity. Plus this, a data storage equals from a computer that has a USB connector. The connector will make it easier for the device to be connected to a computer or other media use. Optical disk, data storage media that can be read or written by a smart additional devices. Additional devices are useful in helping computers carry out special commands. These devices are commonly referred to as peripherals that are useful in connecting computer devices to the internet network. One example is a mobile. Calculation and cost the existence of computer hardware itself is certainly very useful for everyday work and daily life. So, for the activities of an office, by certain companies that only need hardware to do it very quickly, easily, and efficiently. Okay. How the Russian performed about hardware. I 10% of the net about the computer. What is a computer? Computer is an electronic device designed to process and process data quickly and accurately with its complex functions. Computer is able to process information, store data, and guiding results that can help users in various activities from writing, calculating to designing. In simple terms, a computer is a machine that can receive input, process it with program logic, and provide result or output according to the instruction given. Hardware for software. Every computer is optimized hardware and software that to and further to perform the functions of the computer. Hardware. Physical components that can be seen and touched, such as the monitor, keyboard, CPU, and mouse. Software. The programs and applications that govern how the workstation works. Software include operating systems such as Windows or Mac OS, as well as workforce systems and other applications. Hierarchy of computers. Computers come in many different forms. Size. Each designed for a different purpose. Same. For individuals, such as the assignment or playing Metricals are like a computer designed to help the medical and operating system. Desktop computer. A portable computer that is easy to carry out tablets and text device that function much like a computer than a small computer. Every computer uses itself or your computer's functionality. And this computer, small computer, and this is another device such as our industrial computer. Components of computer. The computers are some topics that can perform our functions from data operation to data processing that are the main components that make a computer. CPU. That is the invention of access and extracting, injection, and processing data. Memory of REM, storing data temporarily while the computer is working, affecting the speed and performance of the computer. Internal storage, such as a hard disk or SSD, they store long input and output devices, such as keyboard, allow users to interact with the computer where output devices, such as monitors and printers, display the result of the devices. Function and benefit of computers. Computers have many important in everyday life, including data processing, computation, data storage, creative and multimedia processing, modeling, and simulation. They type of computers based on their use. Personal computers used for everyday needs, such as processing data or browsing the internet. Laptop, a portable computer that is very flexible can be used anywhere. Tablet, small computers with touch screens that are practical for like activities. Server, a computer used to manage and serve other computer on the network. Supercomputer, computers with high computing capabilities for special needs such as quantitative research and weather prediction. Next, computer invention. The development of computer in Indonesia began in 1980 when educational institutions and companies began to adopt this technology. Since then, the use of computers has become more widespread in various sectors. The internet and portable devices make computer more accessible and usable by the public. The future of computers and digital technology. Technological developments are putting computers into a more focused future. Advance in artificial intelligence or AI, so computing, and the Internet of Things or IoT will further change the way we interact with computers. In the future, computers are predicted to be more intuitive and able to adapt to user needs and world.
Okay, thank you for your attention. See you next time.